What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Phillip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be another episode review for Chappelle Show, Season 2, Episode 12. So without further ado, let's begin. Before we start the show off, we have Dave Chappelle at the Comedy Central headquarters talk about, I can't do it. I'm burnt out. I'm working 20 hours a week and I don't really get paid too much. And then the people was like, you're a hit. He's like, no, I resign effective immediately. And then they let him know that he could be replaced. And then he was like, really? And next thing you know, we just see Wayne Brady. And now it's the Wayne Brady Show. The Wayne Brady Show, not the Dave Show, not no more. Anyway, Wayne Brady takes over Dave Chappelle's spot. And before it becomes the Wayne Brady Show, here's a sketch that Dave did. And this one was Fear Factor. Everybody should know what Fear Factor is. There's a bunch of people that want to compete for like $1,000 or something like that. The first challenge was to walk on like, I think the first challenge was to pretty much sleep in this little tub filled with random insects and parasites and all that other shit. One was like, oh, well, just try to get in my mouth. One was in there for like, I think 10 or 15 seconds, and then Tyrone was in there for an extended period of time. And then the next challenge was walking across hot coals barefoot. One did it, I think 2 people did it for a short period of time, and then Tyrone was walking through them bitches for an extended period of time, beating the other people's score. And then the last challenge, they ate something that was completely disgusting, and I am not going to be describing what it was. But all I could say, it was horrible. And it wasn't human food. Tyrone Biggums, the crackhead, he ends up winning and received thousands of dollars. And then after that sketch is over, we see Dave watching the show on TV at home, and he calls up Big Boy from OutKast, and he was like, I'm gonna be playing tennis with or golf with somebody, I think Don Cornelius. He's like, I don't think you will be needing me because I'm gonna be playing tennis on the moon, so don't call me anymore, bitch. And then hung up the phone. And next thing he do, Dave walks outside and he sees his son with no one other than Nick Cannon. He's like, what the fuck? Son, Nick Cannon. And then his son was like, I'm living my dream. I told you Nick Cannon was hilarious. He's like, but I'm hilarious too. Remember me? Remember this? I'm Rick James, bitch. Diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle-a-doo. That was me, baby. And then Nick Cannon was like, bro, Dave, he needs to work at acting in his life. He's like, you should never you fell off. Like, you should never gave up your show. He's like, you still got Chuck E. Cheese money, little man? And he was like, leave me and my new daddy alone. He's like, I'm finna get my show back. He goes to where the show was at. He placed the little towel to the mouths of them people and made them pass out, and he knocked out old boy. And then he gets on stage with Wayne Brady, and he's like, remember what happened a few months back? And then they go to a few months earlier. So this is another sketch. Dave and Wayne Brady are hanging out. As they're driving down the street, they're supposed to be going to a restaurant and shit. And lo and behold, Wayne Brady rolls up on some people at a club that was standing outside the club. And he was like, break yourself, fool. And then Donnell Rollins was like, oh shit, it's Wayne Brady's son. And Wayne Brady just, bow, 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 bow. And bro was just hanging from the thing. He's like, what the fuck? You shot people. You shot people. He was like, come on. You gonna make me think that you're trying to snitch. You're not gonna snitch, are you? He's like, no, I ain't gonna snitch. He's like, I need some money. And they pull up somewhere, and it's a gang of girls. And when he hunked the horn, it go dun 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 dun. And then the girls come up to the car. They say, hey. And then Wayne Brady was like, hoes, Dave hoes. And Dave was like, good evening, bitches. And they gave him some money. Well, there was one girl who was short on some money. And he was like, Mr. Ben Franklin is lonely. And he gave her this like, what you mean, sorry, daddy? Do Wayne Brady got a choker, bitch? I don't want to have to get out this car. I tried my best not to be violent. And then Dave was like, no, let us out. Let's just let us out. He's like, you better go ahead, thank Dave. Go ahead. And the girl thanks him. And she's like, I like your show. And he was like, run, bitch, run for your life. And then he's like, what the fuck? I know you ain't just advising her to run. And then he makes Dave take a hit of some PCP. And he's like, nigga, this is not up for discussion. If you don't, this ain't no after school special, nigga. You better smoke it or else we gonna have an issue. And he take a puff of it. And you hear Paul Mooney like, white people love Wayne Brady because he makes Brian Gumbel look like Malcolm X. Then they get pulled over by the cops. And Wayne Brady kills the cop. And then they go and get sandwiches. And he was like, eat your sandwich. No, give me your sandwich. And he's like, I said give me the damn sandwich, Dave. And then he looks at him one more time and was like, so I made Brian Gumbel look like Malcolm X, huh, motherfucker? And Dave was just crying like a motherfucker. Like, I didn't say that shit. And he get out the car. And he was like, one more thing. He shoots Dave in the leg. And Dave was like, it was Moni. It was Moni. Anyway, that's how the episode went, and things go back to normal. If y'all have any favorite moments from this episode, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning into today's video. Make sure you click the like button down below. Give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. Click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on social media at YoungPhilip_00. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Ryan361005, and TikTok at YoungPhilip00. With that being said,